Today we've got news on another cruise line cutting some service, trimming things down a little bit of what they're giving to customers. Also a little bit of a window into maybe what has been going on Princess ships that would make Princess make the changes that they have just made with these extra charges. We're also got to talk about an itinerary change, some other information, as well as a marvelous way to experience a European Christmas market here in the United States, even on a cruise ship. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Monday. It is July 31st of 2023. So I want to start off by inviting you to please hit that subscribe button. I'd love to see you here every day with us. We need you in our community, and if you'll hit that subscribe button, it also gives us amazing support. Also, if you appreciate my videos, would you please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as well. Tonight at our usual time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to do our live. So bring your cruise questions, your experiences, come and be ready for a fun time. We look forward to seeing you there as well. So first of all, let's talk about the itinerary change. We've got Let's Go family members who are booked on Princess on a cruise from Boston, round trip from Boston on July 21st of 2024. Bar Harbor, Maine was on their itinerary, and they were just recently notified that that port is going to be switched for Portland, Maine. And I wanted to talk to you briefly about why that change could be. So if you are new around here, the town of Bar Harbor, Maine has historically received cruise ships that take those New England, Canada, all of those kind of cruises. But the people who live there, some of them have decided that they're not so crazy about having so many cruise visitors visit their town, especially all at one time. So they have voted to decrease the number of cruise ships and the size of cruise ships overall that are allowed to visit their town, and we were kind of waiting for the whole rollout of all of that. But this year I have received several reports of people being on ships that have had to wait until the passengers who are on land on their excursions and everything are visiting have to board the ship again, and then another ship is allowed to enter. I've heard that several times. I don't know that it happens every day, but the people who told me about it, it has happened to them. So with an itinerary change from Bar Harbor to Portland, I am thinking that that is happening at the request of the people in Bar Harbor. They are really cutting back on how many they will allow, and I truly don't know if how many they are allowing this year is fewer than the cruise lines were anticipating. I know that to offer an itinerary, the cruise lines have to talk to the places that they are going. That's a whole process. You don't just put out an itinerary and list places you're going to go. You have to have port times, times at the pier, and everything to go with that. So let me know if you wouldn't mind if you are hearing of that change on your cruise as well. Now, Gordon and I have a cruise on the Emerald Princess that is booked for the middle of September, and Bar Harbor is still on our itinerary. I have not received an email from Princess saying that it is not, and just before this video, I checked that cruise on princess.com, and Bar Harbor is still listed. So I don't know that it is being removed from all of the cruises that are intended to call at Bar Harbor, maybe just some of them. And so that's a quick update for you. Let me know how that affects you as well. Now, I wanted to let you know that I cannot find printed on the Celebrity website or in an official place, but it is everywhere in the cruising community, being reported that Celebrity is going to start taking away Butler service from their Sky Suites effective August 15th. Historically, those suites have had a butler, and when I was on Celebrity one time, I got to tour that and see how the butler works and everything. I got to tour all the suites, but sounds like that's going away. They're not even increasing the cost for it. They're not publicly announcing it, so any of you that have a Sky Suite booked on a celebrity cruise after August 15th, would you please let us know how that pans out? It is just so widely reported that I think that the rumors must be true, so I wanted to let you know. Here at a time when we've been talking so much about Princess with those price increases and changes, I thought I would go ahead and let you know that Princess is not the only one. Now, also, not to complain always about Princess, but one of our Let's Go family members was so kind to put a photo, and I had missed this on their website. Princess talks about, so on our Facebook group, she was really nice to put a photo of the differences. So when you look at princess.com, they showed those premier desserts, the ice cream desserts that they have available. You can either pay for them, you get them with the Plus package or the Premier package. So they have been in the tall ice cream glasses is how they have been shown. And when I have been on Princess cruises, that is how I have seen them. So even just when we were on the Island Princess just this last couple of weeks. But on their website now, indeed, I looked, it does show a smaller glass dish that those will be served in. So things are changing. They're changing everywhere. And so wanted to let you know about that. I don't know how soon that smaller size is going to be rolled out. And you know what I'm wondering? Those other ones were so tall. I am wondering if they are doing that to reduce waste. Because if I had one of those really big ones, I don't think I could eat the whole thing. And I am wondering if that's happening to lots of people, so they just figure they'll do the smaller size and it will be plenty. So those of you who see it, who experience it, I would love to hear from you. Okay? The next topic I've got for you here, and I am trying to make shorter videos. I'm going to talk to you about visas tomorrow. We had too many things to talk about here today, but don't be panicked about that visa requirement. It's super simple. Now, the next thing is we have a Let's Go family member so kind to put out a review just to give us like a bird's eye view of what has been going on Princess. And you know, I watch a lot of cruise channels. I try to keep my eye on especially people that cruise on Princess, on Celebrity, because those are the ones that I enjoy the most, the cruise lines I enjoy the most. So first of all, he let us know that when the last few cruises that he has been on, he has noticed that it is not even quite as packed in the main dining room or quite as packed in the buffet because people are ordering food to be delivered them, you know, in other areas of the ship. He also said that the food and beverage manager shared with him that on their cruise, they were having to offer to pay crew members extra money, of course, to deliver beverages during their hours off. That is how far behind they were, and they were trying to move staff members around to be able to handle all of the demands to deliver beverages as people wanted and to deliver food as people wanted. And so clearly they're trying to think of a way to slow that down a little bit and make it more manageable for them. One thing that I honestly think is when Princess announced this medallion, it was amazing. We were all excited, or at least a lot of people were excited at the option to have your food or your beverage brought right to you wherever you were on the ship. I really don't think that the people that did that really thought about what it would mean for their crew members on board and the logistics of the whole thing. I see videos where people show they wait 3 hours for food. The longest I have waited for food is probably an hour and a half. And it is really hard to do that, and you watch the crew members and they're going as fast as they can. So I don't really think they thought of the logistics of the whole thing. I just think they thought, oh, we'll offer this. People are going to love it. It'll make them want to come on Princess cruises. And so I think they are having to backpedal a little bit and see how they can manage it so that this actually really works for the crew members and for the people, all of the passengers on board. In my opinion, I don't think, honestly, it's going to have a huge impact. And this is what I want to hear from you in the comments. I don't think it's going to have a huge impact because $14.99 is really not a large barrier to entry on that. We've had several people comment that they won't go on Princess because of that, but the people that go, $14.99 is not enough to derail your cruise that you've spent a lot of money on, and you want your drinks and beverages and your food brought to you. So let me know what you think about that in the comments, would you? The other thing that goes a lot with that, he also mentioned that on the cruises that he has been on, like on the Discovery Princess, on November 10th, he said he sailed, and the Gigi's was so full. Whenever he walked over there to see about eating there was always a line. So I am thinking that perhaps that is how they are going to try to regulate access to eating at Gigi's and Alfredo's as well. I did look at the Emerald Princess. The Emerald Princess doesn't have, and that's who our cruise is on in September to New England. There's just a slice pizzeria, so I'll just enjoy that, okay? But I will say, let me tell you this. Gordon probably can't come on that cruise with me, and I will be paying the $5. I'll have to decide if I'm going to buy the Plus package or if I'm just going to pay $5 for room service when I want it. If I get it every day of the cruise, or like even just 4 nights, that would just be $20. And I know I didn't used to have to pay that $20, but if I do that, or if I probably will just activate my app and do it that way. But yeah, tell me what y'all think about that. Are you going to still pay for that? Being by myself, when I'm in the cabin in the evening, I get Gordon on the phone, I do my work, and we have a nice visit. And if I want to have a drink, I'll just have it brought to me. So that's what I'm thinking about that. Really quickly, if you are one of those people who are in the bucket, and I love that you are all so passionate about this. I love to read the comments, hear all of the things you have to say. So many of you, y'all have excellent points. And so if you are somebody who is thinking, I am not going to go on Princess again, so just a heads up, you can look. One thing I love about Viking, and I need to get on Viking, is there is no children. No children on board. There's also no casinos, but those cruises, they do cost more, but they include your food, your beverages with your dinner and during the cocktail hour and everything. A lot of excursions are included. It's pretty sweet. So kind of look at, there's Regent 7 Seas. There's lots of different cruise lines to give a try. So thought I would put that out there for you. And then finally, this is so exciting. So American Queen Voyages is going to make it so that you can have the Christmas market experience in Natchez, Mississippi. I have a really dear friend that Natchez, Mississippi is her very favorite place. And so it is magical to me that they would choose Natchez, Mississippi to have this Christmas market experience. American Queen Voyages apparently chose Natchez as the place and invited the city to participate. And they said that they are honored that they were chosen for that. So how it's going to work is that during the Christmas time on the voyages that include Natchez, Mississippi, they are going to do their best to recreate the European Christmas markets and add in that unbeatable touch of Southern charm that really I love when I go to the southern area here of the United States. It is hospitality at the highest level. And so that's going to be for their voyages that are that time of year for 2023 and for 2024. They're going to have extended hours in that town so that you can do all the things to like try all of, taste traditional delicacies like your eggnog, your fruitcake, gingerbread. They're going to have handcrafted items just like they do in the European Christmas markets. So I am really excited to hear from anyone that gets to go on one of those sailings. And with American Queen Voyages, it's for 2 of their ships that they're going to have that available on. It's going to be on the American Countess and the American Queen. And they also have really special voyages, not only for the whole Christmas market time for the month of December, but also in Thanksgiving. They have special voyages. You get to have a fancy Thanksgiving dinner with what we think of here in the United States with your turkey and your sweet potato pie and all of the, green beans, everything that goes with that. And then, like I said, they're going to have those special Christmas market sailings, and the whole whole ship will be decorated as well. So you're not going to just get off there in Natchez, Mississippi and enjoy that, but you'll have a magical experience the whole time. And then finally, they have special sailing as well for New Year's Eve with lots of festivities and activities on board for that. So I just wanted to let you know about that, because sometimes people want that experience here in the United States, or perhaps they can't travel that far at that time of year. Whatever the reason is, this opens up so many more possibilities for us. So I wanted to share that with you. One other quick note is I have been getting lots of emails and messages about the different dining locations and if they're going to be included in the casual dining or still be complimentary. So on my video from Saturday, which I will have Gordon link right after this or up here, wherever he sticks that, I list all of the different restaurants and which category they fall into, so that hopefully that will help you do a little bit more planning for your cruise. I really appreciate you all being here with me. Let me know in the comments if you would like my videos to be shorter. I'm clearly talking really fast. I'm not quite covering as much as I would have, but I'm getting some thoughts that maybe they should be a little shorter. So if you would let me know, I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to comment on everything, because we're all in this together, and I'm looking forward to hearing how everyone navigates the new experience with Princess, with other cruise lines, just everything. So I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.